When I tried doing this line comparison, the quality of the video turned out to be awful, and there was like water condensed on my camera screen. So it was really bad when I did the improved clinch knot with this Kastking Fluorokote, which I bought for ice fishing. It's 4 pound, and I put it on my whipper rod, and I fished with it this week and caught a bunch of perch on it. It worked fine. I didn't have any issues with it. I did have issues when we were using it as a trolling leader. When the salmon would hit it sharp, it would snap. So let's see how strong this is. This has an improved clinch knot. How's this taking so much more strength tonight? $1,500. So 1,500 grams. So that's close. So that's actually pretty good for a clinch knot. So that's 3.34 pounds. So that's better than it did yesterday. I almost should redo the trialing, but I don't really feel like doing it. Didn't take enough line to Palomar knot. So let's see how Palomar knotting around the broom goes. So we moved it up. So let's start. Now we're at 200 milliliters. Definitely holds more with the Palomar knot. We're at 800 milliliters now. Ooh, so we're at 1280. Holy cow, that's like 1280 snapped it. So how many pounds is that? Like 3? So it snapped at 1.56 pounds with the improved clinch knot and 2.85 pounds with the Palomar knot. So I think I'm going to test this Trilene mono to see what it breaks at now, seeing as I have some Trilene 4-pound micro ice I bought too. So I guess the review's coming on that next, especially seeing as we have all the water out and everything set up to do it. What I did with this is, so I put this on this whipper rod, which I took off the original line, and I put this on. You see it has a little memory on the spool here. It sank pretty well with the jigs with its diameter and so forth, and it worked well for ice fishing. It just has a lot of memory, which is, I think, is pretty typical of fluorocarbon because it seems to have more memory than mono, or this is fluorocote. But it's definitely weak from my test. It definitely doesn't have a 4-pound working strength like it advertises. So I don't know whether that's good or bad for a line. It's probably not good. This is already tangled up. I almost should just snap. I'm going to snap it anyways. That doesn't take very much snapping either. So anyways, the 4-pound fluorocote on the 4-pound monos on this rod. So this is even what I need. We're going to see if it's better or worse. We better take off a few feet because that's going to have the most mix in it. So we'll cut off a couple. And my broom's going to have a bunch of fishing line tied to it, and I don't care. I'll just cut it off. This 4-pound line is so hard to tie. 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 This 4-pound line is with. Sometimes I buy like red stuff because it's easier to tie with. I don't know if it works better or worse. That's probably a good video idea to compare. So probably should do that too. Micro Ice. Let's see how this holds up. I would say this is like the standard for monofilament that people use. It's one of the more popular monofilaments. It costs more. It costs, I guess, this is about the same amount as this fluorocoat. So it better be the same quality. So that snapped at like 790 milliliters. So a little stronger, but not much stronger than the Kastking line. So 780 divided by 16. So that's 1.74 pounds. So that's only a couple tenths, a few ounces more, like 3 ounces more than that other line. So actually not that much better. And that's name brand line. Full feet of this. This line worked satisfactory too. The only issue I had with it was when a northern snapped me off after I fought it for like 5 minutes, which was in that one video I posted. So we better start off with the clinch knot. So let's do the Palomar knot. Line challenge too. I'm curious what catches more. So, but this is the first part. We're just doing a strength test. To me, they both catch fish, so that's what matters. I don't know which one works better. I caught fish on both the rods. I caught lots of fish on both the rods this weekend, so I don't think the perch cares too much, but that'll be the next part of this. Maybe we should just pour in 400 mils. Actually, we better go this way, in case my knots will fail. So let's see if this snaps. There's 2,000 milliliters, which is 2 liters of water. So 2,400 milliliters, and it finally snapped. Anyways, I guess you know which line's better. And even to show you, here's the spool of Berkley Trilene ice. It's slightly thicker. It's 0.008 average diameter. And I think this was 0.007 millimeters. That's 0.1. Yeah, that's 0.007 inch diameter. So 0.18 millimeters versus 0.2 millimeters. So the Trilene Micro Ice is slightly thicker diameter line actually than the fluorocoat, but they have the same working strength. Anyways, I think the Berkley Trilene is definitely way stronger than the fluorocoat, and we'll have to convert that to pounds. So So 2,400 by 28 divided by, so that snapped at 5.35 pounds. So that's literally basically twice as strong as the fluorocoat when I Palomar knotted. So that's my test. And that line works, probably has a little less snaggy than the Fluorokote. It's definitely way better than any of the mono that comes on the cheap ice fishing reel. So it's better than the Shakespeare mono I use, Tangle Wise, or the Cabela's mono I have, or the South Bend mono. So I think it's probably worth your value to buy the Trilene Micro Ice. And it's definitely way stronger than this Fluorokote. Next thing, we'll do a fishing challenge between the two. See how that goes. And you'll see you on the next video. If you enjoyed this line test, say you want more. If you didn't, give it a dislike. I don't care. And that's it for this episode of Muskie Hands Outdoors.